Yo, yo. Alright, y'all, let's get busy, man. Let's get busy, let's get busy, let's get busy. You tell me what the fuck you early? Yeah, that's a fact, H3. That's a fact. Why is my tripping? Also finna say, bro, why's my camera so dark? Maybe I am tripping. Let's get into the news though, bro. The news, the news, the news. Um, y'all already know what time it is. We go straight to Twitter and we look at whatever news they got, which I'm pretty sure it is something. Let's check it out, man. Trump pumped my stocks today with a meeting. Yeah, he needed to go ahead pump them gas prices down, man. Gas prices and food and all that. I know that ain't happening no time soon. I ain't lying for sure that, man. Drake, this is Joe Budden, the new leak song. I watched this guy spasm with a puzzle face. Uh, who knows which one of wait what? Who knows which one of his bubble shaped thing I must have ushered though. I must have ushered through the double date, show her the time of her life. While Broski having stomach aches. Hearing about the good times at the Lovers Lake. Send her back to you while you sleep walking naked through another state. Well, okay, whatever. Shout out to Drake, bro. So you walking again in the hallway. Joe Budden went there. Shout out to Drake for dissing him, man. Drake addressing all the fake people in his circle after the beef. Jesus. Hello, what's that word? Cash, I'm assuming. Cash. Shout out to you, bro. Short the oil prices. Wait. Short the oil market prices and you'll make money. Can do it 50 or less. Shout out to the oil market and all that, man. Just came from hearing a lot of niggas cop a lot of pleas like, oh brother, we know, we brothers, it's never nothing. I tell you, sending an owl emoji in my DMs ain't gonna mean nothing. Don't try to come around when the score's back to 10-0. Okay, bro, is this just are they just showing a whole lot of dissing, bro? Come on, man. I did low key. I didn't really hit a new song, but yeah. Talk about how in the Bible maybe you should read a page iced out cross. on their neck thinking Jesus saves. Well, even if he does, niggas, either way, the blasphemy you talk, then no. Wait, the blasphemy you talk, let me know that your amazing grace is gonna be delayed. Okay. You niggas should be ashamed at the fact that you bring these talks to get some decent plays. Goodness grace. I know I'm not reading this how it's supposed to be, what's it called, but whatever. God wanna wipe that little smirk off your face. Off your fucking face. All you really did is cap like uppercase. What? The odds of truth has still managed to finally get ahead and let you run away. Niggas saw you out. Niggas saw you out at first and you need them. So you out at home now. Just like a double play. Okay. Is these comments cooking him or no? Only valid reaction to this shit. I knew they was gonna do this, bro. So still saying nigga Kendrick about to respond this time is gonna make him have no pulse. Hey bro. Hey, shout out to Drake, man. I'm gonna be listening to Iceman when it come out, bro. Just cause he doing all this promo run game. Lamar gave Drake a generational L. There's no amount of healing that can make him forget. He should have just named the album Try to Ice Out Kendrick. Jesus, boy. They cooking him in the comments. Hey, yo, appreciate everybody who liked the stream, man. Make sure you like the stream up and subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Also, the video that I dropped is doing very well. Dropped that joint like 3 days ago. We had 2,000 views on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Which is my all-time best. I think my other best was like 900 views. We had like 2,000 right now and counting. Appreciate y'all for liking the stream though. Oh my God. Okay, Drake. This is LeBron and Kendrick Lamar on 1 a.m. in Albany. Okay. I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off switching teams. Come on, bro. Now you pole Jock and Bron, bro. Come on, bro. It's not great for you, Drake. I got like 14K on my 50 cal vid. Tough, bro. Said please stop asking what's going on with 23andMe. Say I'm a real nigga. He's not. It's in my DNA. Muggsy Bogues dunked for once. Even I'm a bit amazed. Someone give the kid a raise. Huh? Oh, is he saying Kendrick finally having a hit? Is that what he's saying? Remember the 50 Cent courtside for the Cavs game? Shout out 50 Cent, shout out Eminem, man. Hold on, let me see if they cooking him. They're probably cooking him for the Bron, for him dissing Bron, right? Got like 4 subs though. I'm not trying to. Shout out to you, bro. I'm a real nigga. Jesus, boy. Lil Wayne breaks down the moment he found out Drake slept with his girl. Robert goes into detail about different things. So ain't really gonna hit that girl while he was locked up in jail. Yeah, come on, man. Real nigga posing like this. Jesus, they are cooking his ass. Says this guy sound like he tried to write his own bars for once, completely bombed. Inflation is going to be high. People are worried about billionaires' beefs. Well, for one, this not a billionaires' beef. Bron is not beefing with Drake, gang. No matter who want to say what, you think Bron got time to beef with Drake, man? Bron trying to win more rings. Bron also probably finna retire within the next year or two, so we're not trying to hear this from Drake, bro. Just let it go, bro. It's over. 1 a.m. in Albany. Why is Bron and Kendrick on your mind at 1 a.m.? Pause. Hey, man, this is why I love Twitter, gang. It's like overly toxic, bro. Oh my God, bro. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs were seen arguing outside a coffee shop in Maryland. Nobody cares. Like, who cares, bro? Like, really? Come on, gang. We don't care. Judge Bill shot a man who attacked him outside a courthouse in Clarksville, accidentally grazed himself in the process. Before it escalated, he asked the man if he was going to chimp out. And the man walked up and sucker punched him. It's unclear if the man survived. Well, yeah, more than likely, if he provoked this dude, this is gonna end up going to court. The judge is gonna see that he been provoking people this whole time. More than likely, they're gonna book this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, or I wouldn't be surprised if he got out and they smoked him. Chutter Bob said new nickname alert. Chutter Bob. Yeah, just call him Chutter Bob, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. Till we each gonna say one word, then we'll determine which one of us is fragile. Let's hope he's not held responsible for anything. Looks like self defense to me. Well, based off if we doing this like logically, they gonna what was I finna say? The judge will be looking at like, okay, let me look at how this is going or what he did to end up shooting this man. More than likely, they'll be like, oh, so you've been provoking people. It's gonna kind of it's gonna look wild, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he deleted a tweet he made a few days ago. He planned on shooting a black person. Yeah, this too. This is also gonna be shown in court too, bro. You saying that you really want to shoot somebody and all that, bro. Streamers out here turning parking lots into Call of Duty lobbies. Instant spawns with instant spawn with a 380. 2026 content creation meta is wild. Yeah. I don't too much care about this, bro. If they give him 1,000 years or if somebody smoke him, I'm not gonna be surprised. Schoolboy Q deleted a tweet 2013 about Drake after it resurfaced and started going viral. Every time Drake dropped a new song, everybody stopped what they doing and find headphones. LOL. Cause to own. I mean, I guess, bro. Well, Drake. Well, if we're gonna be honest, 13 years ago, Drake was. Well, Drake still is that guy, but he doing his thing. If Drake did drop some music, if we talking when did he make this tweet? 2013. Yeah, that was around the time that my man's did the whole. When did Take Care come out? Did Take Care come out in 2013? Probably, but yeah. Well, probably came out before 2013. I don't know. But yeah, that's around the time my man was pissing me off with the whole Drake music. So yeah, Marvel accidentally uploaded a scene from The Punisher, one last kill with unfinished VFX. I thought that was a video game. Okay, cool. Geo shares new pictures on Instagram. And just a girl that was dating. Ew. Why is she in the back of this van like this? This van is, this seat is disgusting. Ew. I ain't gonna lie, she low key is thing. You know what I'm saying? She is thing for sure. For sure that. Okay. You want to be Corey so bad, you don't make music, you don't make clothes, you can't even properly dress without exposing something because you know for a fact, ass and tits is the only value. So this boy, he just went full DJing mode when he was cooking up, didn't he? Shout out to him though, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you in here, make sure you like the stream up and subscribe. You dig? Like the stream up and subscribe. Um, Academics dare Sneeko to say, uh, "Fuck Allah." After Sneeko, after Sneeko claimed words mean nothing and that black people shouldn't be offended when called the hard R. Okay, great. This is great reasoning. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. It seems like Sneako's brain just shut down when he said that. Look at his face. Why would I say that? Come on, gang. Stop playing. So basically, this is his logic. I'm just gonna be all the way honest here. Sneako's logic is okay. Somebody can't say fuck God, fuck Allah, whatever, whoever your God would be, whatever you would like to say. You can't. You shouldn't be able to disrespect God. Most people who are religious, or anybody who is yeah, just let's say most people who are religious. Most people who are religious believe that God put humans on earth. The fact that God put humans on earth, bro, would mean I'm like if we shouldn't disrespect God's word or God in general, we shouldn't disrespect God's creation. God created humans. You shouldn't disrespect humans. Am I missing something? We can't disrespect God's word, the Quran, the Bible, whatever. But we can disrespect the things that he put on this planet, which were human beings. Make it make sense, gang. This guy's an idiot. I'm like, and he was gonna say that that word only has meaning if you let it have meaning. Just like if somebody disrespects God, it only has meaning. That disrespect only has meaning if you let it have meaning. See what I'm saying? It's like a Christian saying Christ is king, and somebody walks by like, nah, bro, fuck Christ. We don't want to hear that. What we doing here, bro? That don't even make sense. See, look, this person right here. Words have no meaning. Okay, okay, then say, well, okay, okay, say these words then. Those words have meaning. Come on, bro. People always posting this, bro. To my heartbreaking, the worst person you know just made a great point. I don't think academics is the worst person we know, bro, but most people don't agree with academics. I don't agree with everything academics say, but he make a lot of great points. He do make a lot of great points. I will say that. He makes some points it's like, nah, can't rock with this one, but I hate brainwash people like this. Fuck Allah, Jesus, whatever, said whatever the fuck cult leaders, fuck the system. Uh, that justified all the shit said that happened to black people throughout history. Simply as that, or simple as that. Say y'all have me agreeing with academics. Send the flood with wait. Send the flood. We ready, Lord Jesus. Said disrespecting the creator versus the rich who kill each other at a higher rate. What a stupid comparison, academics. Now it's not a stupid comparison, idiot. To my disrespecting the creator, disrespecting this idiot's logic. Samuel, Soria. Your logic is we can't disrespect the creators, but we can disrespect the people who he created. God, like, do people not understand? Do people not think that God created black people? Did black people rise from the ashes of nothingness, and God didn't put us on earth as well? God put us here just like He put everybody else here, bro. You shouldn't disrespect whites. You shouldn't disrespect blacks. You shouldn't disrespect Asians. You shouldn't disrespect Hispanics. You shouldn't disrespect nobody, gang. Let's have respect all across the board. People want to have a ticket to be blatantly and openly racist in your face like it's the 1950s, and for you to just take that like Dr. Martin Luther King was doing. No, bro. I'm sorry. Black people not doing that no more. There was a time where we was doing that. We fought to have equality. Also, the freedom of speech thing is, yeah, man, I should be able to say what I want without people getting mad. No, that's not what freedom of speech was founded on. Idiot. Jesus, boy. Oh, Jesus, come on, man. Twitch, don't. You feel me? That was these academics that said that, man. You got to get on him. I did play it, but come on, man. He can't be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, I gotta skip that, I gotta skip that, I gotta skip that. Gotta skip that, gotta skip that, gotta skip that. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. So everyone seems to think words are just words until it affects them personally. That's a fact, bro. Words are just words until it's like, oh man, let me go ahead and affect you real quick, man. You dig me? I'm like, here you come, this Mr. Bananas dick riding ass nigga. Let me go ahead just for being retarded, gang. Like, come on, bro. I can't deal with too many retards. At least not in the start of the stream. Hold that 30 minutes, dick riding ass nigga. You came in here last time asking the same stupid ass shit. Like, what are we doing, bro? That'd be like me asking you right now, are you retarded? Are you retarded or no? And you got it, you know what I'm saying? Well, you gotta wait 30 minutes to answer me, but let's you know what I'm saying, let's get that through our head, gang. You feel me? Stop dick riding. So according to this obese chipmunk, skin color comes before God. Uh, he has a lot in common with Chud the Builder, Nick Fuentes, etc. No, see that I think that's what people are losing. What academics is saying, he's not telling you skin color comes before God, bro. You can't. I'm like, you can't make it make sense, bro. It's like, yo, oh, if I disrespect God and I say these words, which these are words, you shouldn't let them affect you. You shouldn't let them offend you. Then this word right here, we can also say, like, we can disrespect God just like we can disrespect the people that God put on earth. What are we talking about? I don't get how that's not like. I don't get what common sense is not flowing through people's brains, bro. One of the biggest mobile games are totally free. You go ahead, Hold that 24 hours, man. Stop typing stupid shit in my comments. Allah means God. Jesus called God Allah. Allah. Best of luck to those who curse him. This guy's, I don't like, I kind of see what most people mean by when they call Sneako a grifter. He does a whole lot of grifting, gang. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Said barbecue, like you're acknowledging. Say you're acknowledging that fuck has a meaning to it. Shouldn't be said. So why you're acting ignorant to the word. So I'm Muslim as well, but you lost this one. Words absolutely have meaning. Had that not making threats would be non-existent. Words can corrupt, start wars, and them words motivate, uplift, create covenants. Said when I took my Shahada 12 years ago, I had to repeat words after Ummah. It said it's not the words. Wait, it's not the words that have power. It's the intent that people have in using them. Words have meaning. Intent has power. Facts. I'm rocking with this guy right here, man. Says strap a Muslim best sit in the school bus and shut the fuck up. You grift. He said your grift is not compelling. Jesus. Said not the same retard. He had a good fucking point. Your Jesus Christ, boy. Tomorrow fuck your inbred religion. Say you made a very valid point. This needs to be a GIF. Yeah, facts. If that's the case, if most people feel like, yo, bro, if most people feel like, yo, this word is only a word, this word only has meaning if you give it meaning. Every other word in the English language that anybody could say to you ever in life, bro, has no meaning. It's like if somebody walk up on you and call you a bitch, that word only has meaning if you give it meaning. Or, but let's do it like this then. If somebody walks up on you and they call you a pedo grapist, that only has meaning if you give it meaning. But we know what the words mean. If somebody say that to you, you know it's out of the ordinary. It's like, whoa, why would this person say this to me? That don't even sound right. That's downright disrespectful. Then people are gonna be like, yeah, bro, but people can say whatever they, you know what I'm saying? No, bro, but those words actually mean something. If I'm not that, you shouldn't call me it. You shouldn't say those words then, bro. You just shouldn't. Someone who's not black can't tell black people what to be offended by. Wait, someone who's not black can't tell black people not to be offended by a racial slur that's aimed towards black people. Sneako is an idiot. Facts. Said dude knew the hit would be more than this if he dares, huh? People say it all the time. Literally yesterday, Jake Lang did this. Wait, what? I just successfully burnt the Quran directly in front of the largest mosque in the entire Western Hemisphere. Go the fuck home, Muslims. See, this right here. This shouldn't be disrespectful to Sneako or nobody else, bro. Because guess what? These are just words. Him saying "Go the fuck home, Muslims." Is, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? Are we gonna stand on business, or are we just gonna say No, this doesn't. This affects me, so I can be mad all I want, bro. He said words don't got meaning, but when niggas tell you to say but when niggas tell you to say the certain they start. Wait, what? Whatever, bro. I get what he's saying, bro. Say a certain thing, they start talking like this. Jesus, boy, people on Twitter are idiots. I ain't gonna lie, I be talking like this sometimes. Oh man, bro. See, look, this person right here, smart man. So disrespecting God's creation isn't disrespectful to God. Come on, bro. Siegel did a terrible job arguing his case. Cursing the word of God, meaning versus saying a slur isn't comparable. I haven't faced a higher power being told to curse the name. That's the argument. So a slur that affects you so much that causes hate and violence is sad. The word has power over you. Da, da, da. The word is making you its bitch. See, look, it's dumb people like this. I wouldn't give out to make you scold, but if a white person wrestlers and so on, feel free to disagree and comment back with yours. Yeah, see, people like this are idiots, bro. It's like, oh, bro, you letting that word have power over you, bro. You can't allow that word to have power over you. Neither can you if somebody walks up on you and call you a pedo, gang. If they greet you and say, "What's up, pedo?" Boom, right then and there, you can't be like, "Bro, you can't. Don't call me that, bro. Don't what? What are you doing?" No, bro, it's just a word. It's a word, bro. What you mean? I'm just saying words, gang. You can't get mad at me for saying words. Words have no meaning, right? Remember that? You can't say words. Like, well, we can say whatever words we want because they don't have meaning. You dig what I'm saying? They don't even make sense, bro. W's, I low-key didn't understand what he said, but shout out to him. What is T.I. talking about? I mean, Tupac. Jesus, bro. Yeah, they keep spamming. I can't do that. See what other news they got on here, man. Seen all this yesterday. Let's see if Yoxic tweeted anything. Okay, shout out to them for making an Olay song. I was on the band. It starts a few months ago. She tripled her account, not even trying. Hopefully she put in a 20K. She has listened to me. Which ain't my life, I have no proof. Sorry, I have no rant. Song was ass the fuck. Couldn't pay me to listen. Couldn't pay me to dance to that. Hell no. Shout out to them, bro. Wow. They shot looked exhausted after hitting for 80,000 on blackjack. He just hit two $40,000 hands. That's nuclear work. Shout out Nadeshot, man. That's too tough. Um, Alright, that's really it for the news. I don't really care about most of this. Not gonna lie to you. Um, what in here did not watch yesterday? Oh, this. Let's watch this trap video. See what trap got going on. I think Chami D dropped too, so I gotta watch that. The group that hacked over 8,000 schools. Let me see. Wait, when did this group say this? May 12th. Did they ever get this issue resolved or no? Jesus. Canvas. Why don't they use what did we used to use in school, bro, to do the work? Google Classroom. Yeah, Google Classroom when I was in school. Why didn't they just start using that? Well, 'cause then they would have to hack Google in order to get all the files, right? Is Canvas trash or no? Once I make it, I'm gonna be donating. That's why I say that. We making it facts. W's. Jesus, boy. What? I mean, what could possibly be on the data though? I mean, what could possibly be on the data? What could possibly be on Canvas for the people to be like? For one, I thought maybe I'm thinking of a different app. I was thinking of an editing app called Canvas. I think maybe I'm slow, but what could possibly be on there? I thought it was just like a bunch of schoolwork. Like, well, okay, maybe I'm thinking of it too maybe it's like too maybe I'm thinking of it too simplistic, I guess you could say, or too simple minded, you know what I'm saying? Google's harder if somebody really want they can hack everything pretty much with enough research. Yeah, that's a fact for everything. Identity really steal info and use it uh use over countries. They can use the data for other things though. So they could put like pretty much what I'm asking, like would they be able to get people like socials and all that off of there? I'm pretty sure. Well, probably not, right? Well, they probably would because it would have all your information because you go to school and you put in all your info in him. Basically, okay, bet. Because that's why I was saying Google Classrooms. I'm like, you using your email for this, and everything's in your email, really. So I'm guessing they would have your email for that too. Okay, bet that makes sense. I wonder what they're gonna do about this. 700 Steve man gets 3 years. Must call for 5 million. Jesus, $5 million. Charles recalls him $25 million in damages to victims. Jesus Christ, bro. This was all recent too. Well, this one was recent. This is May of 25, June of 25. Okay. Online ID stops instantly. What you mean? Like who's buying this information though? Like when they selling it, like they getting. Yeah, that's well maybe that question's dumb, but internet ID basically. Are you saying having virtual IDs versus having like physical joints? Maybe that'd be worse, right? Oh yeah, they selling it deaf. I want to know like who's buying this. Like who would be like, yo, bro, I'm finna go ahead and buy this information real quick. This school email that and password. I need that. I don't know. Sounds kind of stupid, but whatever. Oh, okay, that would make sense. If they got a hold of donor information, then yeah, they might they elite then. If they can get like, well, I'm pretty sure with that type of money they'll be able to I guess you could say get over on people. Well, at least like steal some money or get some money. That makes sense. Jesus. I mean, what was on that laptop? Well, it could have been all type of personal information. What am I talking about? It's all type of personal information on laptops, gang. Yeah, that was a dumb question. Okay, I see. They use the hacking and stuff for 1,000 different ways. I see. Jesus. Wow. Jesus, boy. I ain't gonna lie. That's a crazy that's crazy ball knowledge that he just pulled. You could buy a $1,200 shirt, $1,800 shorts, a bottle of Hennessy, and a $3,000 jacket, all from the same company. Jesus Christ. It's wait, what? It's all coded in the command prompt. Uh, so most police don't even know what they're looking at or how to even find it. Yeah, that's a fact. That's why they got them. What you call them joints? What he just called them? That's why you have the white hat joints, the white hat hackers, and all that, so they could be able to figure it out. Because you got the black hat, gray hat, white hat hackers, and then they all kind of, well, not work in tandem, but they kind of they all kind of do the same thing, I guess. Or you can go X. It'd be a lot of them that's like, how would you say this? I remember watching the video on the dude that hacked. Was it the dude that hacked Xbox? It was the Fern video. I know I watched it on stream. You was here for that. The dude that hacked something, and then they end up taking him to jail and catching him, and then he turned from one of the bad ones to one of the good ones, and he was helping them catch the people that was the one of them type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Before the bad people do it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nope. Jesus. That'd be video trap. I ain't gonna lie. What if they was like, "I right, bet, bro. We just gonna start. we just gonna start leaking a whole bunch of meat pics. That'd be crazy." That's probably what most people are scared of. Like, oh my god, my meat was on them. My meat was on their cameras. So what am I gonna do? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, bro. I wouldn't be afraid of nothing like that. But yeah, yo, it's a super mean guy. What's up, man? What's up with you, bro? Well, I'm not super mean. You just be on some. You just be on some stupid shit. But shout out to you, man. You the nigga that was in here saying, "Yo, bro, you were being mean to me." Shut up, nigga. But what's up with you, man? Shout out to you, brother. Let's get into this Tommy G video. Um, damn, I don't even live 50 minutes. Oh well, whatever. Inside the $100 million empire of Rick Ross. Let's see what Rick Ross got going on, man. Let's get into it. he in a Phantom, boy. The man's the Mansory Phantom, boy. Pedo likes. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be offended by that H3 because it's just words, bro. It's just words. See how stupid I sound. W sponsor. Somebody driving a Benz. Good one. Facts. I just hate hearing stupid people say stupid things, and then when they get flipped right back to them, it's like, come on, bro, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? He's in a Mazda, W Mazda. W car collection. Jesus. Hold on, let me see these cars one more time. Okay, he got a Maybach. What's this? Is this a Ghost? It's tough. He got that before Rick Ross. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This, this, this is how you pull up like a boss, gang. Mansory Rolls Royce Phantom. Nah, that's ultra tough, gang. Like this joint so hard. The fact that he got like gaming private, well not private. The fact that he got gaming systems in his joint is also tough too. And he got the old school soft top. I ain't gonna lie, this is the only time it's okay to have a soft top is if it's an old school. Not gonna lie to you. So it'll make you rich as fuck. Is this a picture of Jay-Z back here with a high top fade? Okay. I ain't gonna lie, this ring is tough though. Makes sense. He might be like what would you say, part owner or spokesperson for this joint, or this liquor might be his, but Belaire is definitely like he might have some stock in that joint, huh? Or some equity. I ain't gonna lie, that's a W though. He walked away. Well, for one, I don't know who would take that. First of all, who do we even think offered him that? What they did they offer him Marlboro Reds, Marlboro Golds, American Spirits? Who knows? But 7 figure cigarette deal, or maybe was it vape? Well, probably not vape because they would have said he would have said vape. But damn, that's 7 figures. Is a lot of bread, gang. Can't lie. Okay. Nice herbal flowers. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Rick Ross, W big brain thinker, W longevity. Not gonna lie. Also, when he came up and when he was coming up in the rap game, music was much different. Like you could actually sell physical tapes when Rick Ross was coming up. You sell physical tapes. People actually went out and bought music when Rick Ross was coming up. I know because there was a bunch of CDs laying around. Um, like music was sold. It wasn't too much. It wasn't no. I guess you could say it was glazing to a point, but it wasn't glazing to the point where certain people are like, "Nah, we not listening to this artist. This artist is trash," and then everybody follows suit with not listening to said artist because everybody's like, "Oh, we calling him trash." That wasn't a thing back then, and everybody didn't sound the same. He didn't sound like Ti. Ti didn't sound like Jay Z. Jay Z didn't sound like Nas. Like everybody had their own flow. You had 50 Cent. You had Eminem. You had Wayne. See what I'm saying? Everybody had their own different styles. You know what I'm saying? Like T Pain, all of them, and everybody kind of collabed and was doing their thing in a way. Cars is crazy. Got the fat. Wow. This is stuff that these are type of cars that what's it called? Al Capone and John Gotti and them used to ride in these joints. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people be looking for these joints. I remember seeing Speed bought one of his Speed, well, one of his Speed bought his pops one of these joints, and these joints are hard to find that are in good condition. Um, it's another version of this too that's like, what is it, bro? It's not. I don't think it's a Chevy though, but it's another version of these cars. It's not the Impala, but it's another one that's like similar to the Impala that's kind of sought after too. But these are all this is always tough. This joint been tough to me since waist deep, even before that too. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, that's a fact. I would say off his label alone, MMG, he's made 100 million. His music plus French plus Meek plus Wale. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Undeniable. This is also like inside this hangar, bro. This is like living GTA 5 in real life. You know what I'm saying? Chevelle. Yeah, shout out to Chevelle, man. He told me, no, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Yeah, that's Rick Ross. Like, nigga, I'm ordering two appetizers. I'm going nuclearly crazy. Can your beard look too patchy? I mean, what you want me to do about it, bitch ass nigga? Shave that garbage off. No, nigga, I'm not doing that. Why so I can walk around looking naked face like you, nigga? I'm cool, bro. Get off my ball sack, nigga. I appreciate you though, brother. Yeah, I'm about to say this joint show look new, man. That's definitely a new school. You can tell trees just planted. School that color. Yeah, they got some money. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Him doing this really set off. I guess you could say, would you say the food industry or just fast food in general? Because he invested in Wingstop when Wingstop wasn't nothing. Like there was no like, I guess you could say quote unquote overly extra popular fast food chicken places that was like really booming. I mean, Wingstop was up and coming, but they didn't really pop like that for real, for real. If we being honest, Rick Ross invested in them joints. I ain't gonna lie, they kind of like double, triple, quadruple did they thing. Jesus, what did he stop at an auto zone? That's tough. Facts. Facts. Oh, Checkers too. Checkers is nuclear too. He also invested in that joint. Wow. Shout out Rick Ross, man. Him saying you only live once, Jesus. Jesus. This is a joint you could walk up to. Facts. Partnership, long time dentist. Open a dental. Okay, that's tough. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Rick Ross, looking at pictures now versus back then, he definitely used to be big as hell. He lost hella weight. Jesus. It's a fact. Facts. South Beach Brewing Company. This man got bed. Damn, this nigga Rick Ross going crazy, ain't he? Her nose is kind of crazy, ain't it? Jesus. That is a fact. Rick Ross, when he do be recording his videos, that shit does be funny. I'll give you that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out my wrestling niggas, man. Only wrestling I ever did. Well, I ain't never did no wrestling. Me not lie. W's. Mm. Well, yeah, he coming to Chicago July 17th. July 17th, Chicago, Philly, New York, San Antonio, Houston, Jacksonville, Augusta. Of course, Miami gonna be the first date. Yeah, he doing his thing. Heavy steam, heavy ice. Is this the first like? This might be the first like major rapper that Tommy had on, or maybe I'm tripping, but Rick Ross is definitely a big deal. W Tommy G, bro. Too much reference to my homies and opinion refers to prisoners under his supervision. Jesus. It's too much. Too much. Mm. What else is in here that I want to actually give a reaction to? Let's see this. I think this might be like a motivational joint, ain't it? You versus you. Let's see, man. That's a fact. That's a fact. I follow that every day. That's true. That's true. Yep. Yep. It's crazy because the fact that he just said that that's a lot of times how I feel about me either uploading or streaming. I'm like, man, nah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Crazy, bro. Facts. Yep. Yeah, that's a fact. You gotta really put your head down and grind and grind and grind and grind, even when nobody's watching, because that's when you finally make it to that point where it's like, okay, bro, I got exactly what I wanted. Certain people let up off their gas, and you gotta keep going, no matter what. Yep. Yeah. It's. I think you would rather live in the what uh, I did it and I didn't achieve versus what could I have been. Like it's. I think it's that. I forgot how the saying goes, but it's like I'd rather been a I would rather be a has been than somebody who hasn't been, some shit like that. It's I forgot how that quote goes, but I'd rather be somebody that did something and had it at a point and lost it than to be somebody that who has never tried it all. That's a fact. Quote of the century. Jesus. That's a fact. Okay, that's a tough quote. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Yep. Facts. Yes. Yep. W. Tyrese. Facts. W's. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. What's up, Mystic? Yeah. Remember me? Yeah. Using her last stream. Facts. Facts. It's that word, Caden. Mr. Streams. I'm knowing. I also been streaming very late, so can't even blame you for missing them. Facts. W's. W's, 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 bro. I likes that, bro. I likes that. W motivational video, bro. Let me go ahead and get that video a like. What else? What else do I actually want to react to? I don't know if there's anything else. How's your day been? Uh, Pretty good, bro. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain, my nigga Caden. It's good. We back though. That's a fact. That's a fact. I gotta start streaming earlier for y'all, but yeah. Let's watch this DJ Academics joint. Well, it's a novelty video, but yeah. DJ Academics exposed Sneeko. You ain't gonna lie, he did cook Sneeko. I watched this joint. He deep fried him. What time is it for you? 12:30, 12 a.m. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's like he broke Sneako's brain when he said that, bro. So it's like, oh man, we can't and shouldn't disrespect God, but this word only has meaning if you give it meaning. So you can't disrespect God, but you can disrespect God's creation. Like what a how how could you be that stupid? How could you walk yourself into that into that you walked yourself into that corner, gang? Like well, you backed yourself into that corner, I should say. Come on, bro. Use your brain. You want to know what's crazy? The one thing that I find completely insane is the fact that this one word so many people are stuck on, whether it be the one that ends in IGGA or the one that ends in ER, it's always something about somebody telling black people how they should feel about what words are disrespectful, bro. For some odd reason, why like I want to know why is it always black people the topic of conversation in the realm of you should only feel disrespected if somebody like I've seen Sneako's content. He don't like the fact that people call Muslims third worlders. Well, what else do they call them? Um, what else? Subhuman. Like the fact that they bombing them in Gaza and making those people starve. He don't like none of that, gang. But black people are supposed to take the fact that this word that in we supposed to take the hard R and just be like, yeah, man, it's just a word, bro. Slavery was 200 years ago. We shouldn't care about it anymore. No, bro. I'm sorry. And the excuse and what everybody uses, it's like, oh, bro, you're low IQ if you get offended. Slavery was 200 years ago. You shouldn't be offended by this, bro. Black people aren't oppressed anymore. Come on, gang. That don't even sound right. Because by that same logic, we could Caden, how would you feel about this, bro? If you went to school tomorrow, if somebody sat there and walked up on you and called you a PDF, they say, yo, what's up, PDF, or what's up, pedo, or they called you a grapist. You know what words I'm saying. If they approached you and addressed you as those things, would you or would you not feel offended? You would, because you know that you know what those words mean. Words, but by this logic, words only have meaning if you attribute meaning to them. That makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? I would be offended with every you got every right to be. I mean, it was really a dismantling, if I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. DJ Academics really cooked him by using his own words. It's certain stuff that I wish DJ Academics would have said during the time where they was, I guess you could say, quote unquote, debating. Like, come on, bro. Said words could destroy a life. You see what I'm saying? If a okay, I'll put it like this, bro. And this is something I also thought about. If if words have no meaning, as Sneeko attributed, and a lot of other people feel like this too about the hard R. If words have no meaning, any female that may have sex with a dude or may not, and then she go to the police and say that she was, you know what, the word that rhymes with grape. If she say that that happened to her, bro, and people run around calling you said grapist, you can't be offended by that, bro, because guess what? That word has no meaning if you don't let it have meaning. If you allow that word not to have any meaning, gang, your life is fine. Guess what? That doesn't exist. Come on, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He might. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've seen like I've seen Sneako's content. I've also seen other people like talk crazy about Sneako, and I've seen other people call him a grifter, gang. I can kind of see why they would call him a grifter because you agreeing with this logic and saying like, yo, bro, people saying the hard R, that's like you have an aura. Yo, gang, are you in the third grade? Are you in the second grade, gang? What do you mean that's like you have an aura? So if and he loves harping on this like Muslim thing, him being Muslim. If somebody called a Muslim a terrorist, would that be aura? Would that be somebody having aura? That don't even like come on, bro. What are we doing? This man's an idiot, bro. See, he just called him a well-known grifter. Come on, bro. You want people to have free speech and for nobody to get offended while also being offended by people saying stuff about other people, which is free speech. Come on, bro. Seago talks a lot of junk, but when somebody talks about his religion, then it's a problem. See what I'm saying? Actually, I have a great point. I'm glad you brought that up. This the I think it's the governor of Florida, dude named Randy Fine. Randy Fine said dogs are better than Muslims. He would rather have his dogs in the United States, or he would rather have his dogs live than he would rather have Muslims live. It was something along those lines. I seen that clip. And Sneako was very upset that dude said that. But guess what? By his logic, those words only have meaning if he lets them have meaning. You can't be offended by him saying that dogs are better than Muslims because those are just words, bro. You see what I'm saying? You see how stupid I sound saying that? Come on, gang. What are we doing? Freeze a hypocrite. Facts. The difference, and I'm gonna put it like this to you. He said, "Yo, I reached out to him and I told him he should do some desktops." I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, bro. The only reason that he has traction, that he gets traction, is because he walks around and he antagonizes black people. If he doesn't walk around and antagonizes black and antagonize black people, gang, he has no content. So the same, I guess you could say, let's throw quotations around this because I don't believe it, but the same low IQ humans, the same people that you would call, I guess you could say, stupid or dumb, those same humans, without them, you have no content. You know how many times I've seen streamers say, yo, bro, I have no content. I have no content. He's the definition of I have no content. If he sits in the crib, guess what? Nobody's watching his stream. Nobody's clipping his stream because what is he gonna do outside of call black people the hard R gang? That's what you surrounded your content about. And I've had this same conversation on stream before. People who do this never last long in the content space. Or they make their name off of this and they get a bunch of people that like them. It's like, oh yeah, bro, we love this. Oh my God, keep doing it, bro. And then something happens to them. They're like, oh my God, bro, see, black people are so evil. They're so stupid. Come on, gang. What are we doing? How you feel about Marvin Gaines? Who is Marvin? He's directly looking for it, not looking for it in a way, gang. He's intentionally antagonizing somebody by using a word that he know people would get pissed off at, and then it's like, oh, okay, you attack me, I'm going to attack you. In a stand your ground state, which he's in Tennessee, stand your ground state, that doesn't fly, bro. You can't intentionally provoke and antagonize somebody and then do something to them and then be like, yeah, bro, um um they swung on me. They attacked like and then he do this thing when the police show up. He played his victim card while everything's on camera. And he just shot somebody recently. He's I hope most people know, regardless of how much money you got, the judge is gonna be privy to all of this content and everything that you're doing, and gonna be like, yo, my guy, you did this on purpose. If you antagonized this many people and maced people and did all this, we know you did the same thing to old boy. Come on, gang. We gotta you gotta do better, bro. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't know. Jesus, boy. Not Marvin Meyer. Yeah, I know what Myron is. Oh, you asked me how do I feel about my. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen clips of Myron, and Myron enjoys this same thing too. With the whole chill to be able to do, he'd be like, "Yo, bro, oh, you can't act like a low IQ idiot. If they say this, then you get offended, bro. There, people are just going to keep saying it. And X, Y, and Z. See, it's most black people that are like him don't understand the fact that, bro, I don't know if you don't get this, but just because you said that you agree with this Caucasian man saying the hard R game doesn't mean that you are exempt from the same thing. He doesn't see you as an equal to him. That's like it's like watching the Django movie and Samuel Jackson and Leonardo DiCaprio, and Samuel Jackson is on Leonardo DiCaprio's side as like, I guess you could say, quote unquote, the house you know what. And wow, and when Leonardo DiCaprio says something about like certain black people in Samuel Jackson, just like, yeah, man, that's you supposed to say. Yeah, I agree with all that, bro. It's like, my guy, you black just like them, bro. Eventually, I would just treat you the same way I'm treating them. I don't see you as an equal to me because your skin look like mine. What we doing? This man's an idiot. That like, well, what he said. I don't even mean to keep pausing, but what he said makes zero sense. It's one of those things where it's like, how am I gonna put this into words, bro? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, Somebody's gonna say something offensive to a black person. Okay, they say something offensive. If the black person gets offended, it's the black person's fault for being offended. No, it's the person's fault who for whoever said the words to said black person, gang, or anybody. You can't blame the person getting offended and then say, "Yeah, bro, words mean nothing." Come on, bro. Yeah, Myron is funny though. I argue that at all. That's a fact, bro. And I think a lot of the reason on why Sneeko doesn't feel he I think a lot of the reason on why he doesn't feel the way that black people feel about this word, bro, is because if you looked at Sneeko, more than likely you wouldn't know that he's black. You wouldn't know that he's black. He would have to tell you like, "Yo, my pops is black. My father's like Jamaican or hate whatever he'd be saying." If you took one look at Sneeko and you didn't know who he was from a can of paint, more than likely you would think he's Hispanic. From this picture right here, from this steel frame, just like I guess you could say screenshot, he looks Hispanic, gang. He doesn't look like anything else but a Hispanic. Just keeping it real, bro. See, now it's all do you believe that? It's not about do I believe anything, bro. It's about would you be okay with this? Now it's all, but do you believe that these Muslim people are this? And no, come on, bro. Exactly. See, but who's to say like who are you to say what's a joke and what's not? You don't get to tell people what's a joke or who's joking with them and who's not joking with them, bro. You don't. I'm sorry, but and I think that that's a problem nowadays. Most people feel like, yo, bro, I get to say, oh, I was joking with you, but I didn't find that funny. So because you said you was joking with me, I now have to be like, oh man, yeah, bro, I was mad, but let me just chill out, bro, because you was just joking with me. No, gang. No, I don't have to feel like that ever. No. Facts. Like See that's one of the dumbest things that he could have said, because he's arguing, oh, why would you try to equate God to something God created? You can't disrespect God and His word, but or God Himself, but you could disrespect God's creation. Huh? What is like? What sense does that make, bro? That's a lie, bro. Every word has meaning with I'm like every word has meaning without you giving meaning to it. By his same logic, bro. By his same logic, and he's also one of these people. He was a part of the red pill community at a point, and all that. These same people had problems uh with people who wanted to claim that they were transgender, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I can say that. Yeah, but with people who was transgender, people being trans or whatever, saying that they are something that they aren't. People like him would say, "Yo, that's wrong. You can't just say that you are something that you aren't." But if we arguing for this case now, they can say whatever they want. Why? Because those words only have meaning. If a woman says she's a man, and men get offended by that, I'm like, you can only be offended if the man word has a meaning to it, meaning male, meaning born as a with a penis and balls. You can only be offended by that if you let the word have meaning. You see how stupid it sounds now, right? Facts, true. You see what I'm saying, H3? It doesn't make sense. You can't just say this word has no meaning. You can only give it meaning if it like you are the person giving it meaning. You're validating it. Okay, if that's the case, bro, everybody who's a part of the trans community, shout out to y'all. Whatever y'all want to be. Ninja turtles, giraffes, Pumas, Nike symbols, sports cars, Optimus Prime, whatever you want to be, gang, you can be that, because guess what? By his logic, Sneeko said this: words have zero meaning. There we go, bro. You see how you see how everything is now thrown up. We just stripped every word in the dictionary down to its bare bones. We got to rename and redefine everything. Stupid. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Very long time. Giraffes, pumas, yeah. By his logic, H3, you get to be whatever you want because they don't got meaning. And also correction. Society didn't change the meaning of the hard R version of the N word. Society didn't change that. Black people changed that. We changed it. A word that oppressed us, we decided to use it as a term of endearment towards each other. Guess what? We're allowed to take something that oppress us and change it. Caucasian people, nobody else. I don't care if you Asian, Hispanic, or Caucasian. You don't get the right to change anything for black people and tell us what we can and can't be offended by. Sorry, you don't get that luxury, gang. It's not the 1800s. Like what are we talking about, bro? We didn't allow anybody to change their well the only people that allowed the meaning to change, bro, is black people. Not society. Society didn't say, oh no, black people, you can't say that. We could say whatever we want to each other, bro. What are we talking? What is he talking about? There we go. Literally stopped him right in his tracks, bro. Stopped you dead in your tracks, and it's like, oh, now what do I say, bro? Come on, gang. It don't matter how long ago slavery ended. Okay, because okay, by his logic, this is what this is what he's saying. Okay, let's do the math real quick. The United States was we could say the United States was founded in what year? 1776, right? The United States was founded in 1776. Let's just say I'll give people this grace period. Let's say slavery started the year that the United States was founded, even though I know black people and slaves was here way before that in the 1600s. But we're going to say slavery started in 1776. Slavery was abolished in 1865. That's 89 years. 89 years of slavery, bro. Let's round it up to 90. So by that same logic that he just said, right? Black people should let go of the hurt, let go of the pain. That means our ancestors, and I think slavery was abolished like maybe December 8th, December 9th of like 1865. Right after they abolished it, right after the day of slavery being abolished and them going and freeing slaves and all that, bro, they should have, the very next day, all black people should have forgiven all white people for slavery and harming their families and any harm that was inflicted upon them. Right after that day, that's what should have happened. But it don't work like that, gang. It don't. See what I'm saying? Just like he just said, yo, bro, the people in Palestine right now, okay, October 7th. October 7th happened what, 3-4 years ago? Roughly. They probably killed, well, at least estimate, they say it's a genocide, right? They killed roughly 100,000 something, over 100,000 Palestinians, maybe 50, I forgot, in between like 50 to 100K people, right? With this same logic, as black people should let it go in slavery ended in 1865, they should let it go today. They shouldn't wait 200 years like black people did. They shouldn't wait as long as we did. They should let the hurt go tomorrow. So if Israel bombed them today, tomorrow they should let the hurt go, bro. You see how dumb I sound saying that, game. You see how idiotic it is for me to be like, yo, bro, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, gang. You can't hold on to that. You can't hold on to that. You're not supposed to. And he's sitting here saying, yo, you comparing the hard R to genocide. Okay, if we do the math, let's just do some math real quick, gang. 1776 to 1865, 89 years, let's round it up to 90. Let's go from 1865 all the way till the civil rights movement started in what, 1963, 1964. So that'll be roughly about 100 years. So we would go 100, let's go roughly 190 years, gang. From 1776 all the way to like 1962, 1963, about almost 200 years. How many black people do you think was killed during that time? Jim Crow movement, all that, you know what I'm saying? Slavery, I would say roughly over 100,000. So this word was invented or had context, or black people was being called this while they were being genocided, bro. And that's if you believe that within 189 years or 190 years, almost 200 years, that 100,000 or so black people was killed, because that would technically be a genocide. Even though I think we all know within 180, 190 years, gang, you could have probably killed 40 million black people. Nobody would have ever known about this, gang. See what I'm saying? What are we doing? What are we talking about, bro? It is a word that they call Palestinians. They call Palestinians subhuman. What are we talking about, bro? That's true. There we go. Act. Nobody's ever gonna let go of the hurt, gang. You can't tell people when to get over hurt. And he's talking about because a genocide is happening right now. That so because a genocide is happening right now, that those people get a grace period for them to keep the hurt or the pain that people have inflicted on them. I'm saying because people are saying black people, all slavery was 200 years ago, 150 years ago. Guess what, bro? They shouldn't wait 150 years, bro, to get over and get over people enslaving them and killing them and genociding them, gang. They should wait 2, 3 days. Then get over it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always, well, what they say, forgive but never forget. That's what they should do. Yep. There we go. Yep. W. Novelly, man. W. Novelly. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with a lot of stuff that DJ Academics say. I think a lot of people hate him for a lot of other different reasons. I don't really have that hatred for DJ Academics, at least not anymore. Maybe when I was 14 when he was doing the one shot rack I did, but not anymore. I can care less about uh most stuff. But shout out DJ Academics, bro. So you know it's bad when Academics is the voice of reason. Said this is a new low for Sneeko. The even crazier part about this, bro, academics is one of the people that is black gang, and he will definitely have the most to say about black people doing willfully ignorant stuff and call out black people. And I remember at a point during the argument he was saying like, bro, you know it's bad when he said something about like you know it's bad when you got me doing this. He said this is the most pro black I've ever sounded, which is a fact. Academics have said so much stuff about black people, bro. Even though he's black, and most of the stuff that he has said, I'm not gonna lie, I do agree with him because certain black people doing certain stupid stuff just don't really sit right with me. You already behind the 8 ball game. You don't need to be doing stuff that's stupid. So I'm agreeing with him, bro. Freedom of speech, not freedom of disrespect. It's respect. Respect people. Said respect people's lives, hardships, cornballs, facts. Uh, his front tooth has been in consistent panic at this point. Jesus. He said I was watching this live stream. I kept saying to myself, Sneeko don't understand. As a black man, I totally understand. Though he never had to go through the situations we went through. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. And I was just saying that because he looks Hispanic. Sneeko looks Hispanic, and I think he's like kind of Asian and all that too. So it's like, come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? Said the worst person you know made a great point. People saying that on Twitter too. Academics, we might have to take your black card. So what do you mean? Hello, pot, meat, kettle. Jesus. He's basically saying just don't get offended by a slur they call you. Yeah, we know what he's saying, idiot. There's a ton of other words that trigger people besides the N word. In the everyday setting, walk past. Wait, walking around calling anyone any demographic, like any demographic derogatory terms. This is undoubtedly a race thing, but also a lack of common decency and respect. For the sake of it, to my heard Chud shot himself today in a fist fight. So there's that. Sneeko been a weirdo. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I also said the same thing. If any man on this planet, any man, including me, if somebody walked up on me and was like, "Hey, hello, pedo," or "Hello, rapist," like I would be totally offended by that, bro. But by Sneako's logic, those are just words. If somebody approached me in a setting where there was a lot of people around me, gang, and somebody said that and everybody heard him say that to me, like, bro, what do you? How do you think somebody gonna feel, bro? You know how hot you gonna be? What are we talking about, bro? And you know that you not that. Come on, gang. Coming up to people and antagonizing them for no reason isn't free speech. Facts, bro. Shout out to people in novelty comments. That's a W, gang. It's a W, 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 W. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everyone else is on, but ain't nobody walking around here getting offended by white people calling their black friend even a white friend. This nigga race don't even have anything to do with it. What you mean race don't have anything to do with it, H3? I don't know what you mean by that. But you said you don't fuck with it, so I've never said it. It's all a respect thing. I grew up around black friends. It's normal for me. I guess I don't know. Yeah, see, but that's the thing though. Like that's a huge difference, H3. Is we not talking about somebody saying the word nigga. Nigga different. Like me growing up around Hispanics for the last 15 years of my life, gang, Hispanics saying the N-word is just something that I got used to and was like, I whatever. And I'm like, I ain't gonna get offended by this. Plus, I've said this on stream before too. I've been pulled over with or stopped by the police with my Hispanic friends, and they treat them just like they treat me, gang. They treat them like they're a piece of shit. It's like, yo, my nigga, you a piece of shit. You Mexican. You not from this country. I don't have to respect you, and you black. Boom. So it's like we on even playing fields when it comes down to that. So I've never really cared about that. For the most part, for me, it's just a respect thing. So it's like, we ain't gonna do all this at certain levels. I'm just like, I just need people to respect me all around the board. When I don't want somebody saying something to me, that's just it. Respect, and even if it's not like a skin color thing, respect me as a man. You see what I'm saying? But we talking about the Chud, the builder dude that walk around calling black people the hard R and saying, "Oh, it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech." That's what we talking about right now. That's not some like I don't care what nobody say. Ain't no, oh yeah, bro, we can't. He could say what he want because it's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech wasn't founded on people saying anything they wanted to the next person. Freedom of speech was founded on the government not being able to control what you can say. Not you saying something to somebody and them not being offended. That doesn't even make sense, bro. Said shit, I'm white and I get offended. That's what I'm saying. We was, bro. I've watched Chud the Builder, and I think I said this on yesterday's stream. I probably didn't. Maybe I don't think I did. I've watched Chud the Builder clips, game. I've watched this same dude, and remember, we've watched body cam videos. I ain't watched no body cam videos in a while, but gang, I've watched him call white people the hard R. He don't even he's doing it to black people to antagonize them because that's how he gets content. Because nobody's gonna watch him if he doesn't do that. He's called white people the same thing, and I'd be lost. Like it's so for me, at least the way I'm looking at it, it's not it's not even it's not even one of those things where it's like white people just want to have this thing over black people and say this word to them. I think most white, well, not most, but some white people just want to be able to say that word just cuz. It's like, what, bro? So what kind of insult is that? That's negative IQ. That's what I be saying. My brain don't get it. Like I be thinking to myself, what what does he think? Like when they say it to white people, what what do they think that white people are going to respond with? Of course, most of them are going to be like, "Yo, bro, stop saying that. What are you doing?" That's not. Well, why are you saying that? That's stupid. But do they think that white people are going to react just like black people? Like they do know that word was used to oppress us and not whites. And you're white saying that to another white person. What are you doing, gang? It's too much room temperature IQ shit going on. I can't. That's why I can't mix myself in that boat, gang. It's like, come on, bro. Said they think that gives them more of an ego or some little dick energy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's too much. It's too much dumb shit behind it, gang. That's why I can't look at some shit or certain shit and take it fucking serious. It's like, come on, gang. Niggas taking this goofy chud nigga serious. He just shot some black dude today, and then he just ended up shooting himself. Now he probably more than likely he gonna end up going to jail because he just more than likely he antagonized somebody, and people gonna get the full story. It's more than likely on camera because there's so many cameras nowadays. It's like you just threw your whole life away for nothing, and the lady exposed that she used to peg him. So come on, gang. You a lady used to stuff meat in your butt, gang. Like what? I can't take you serious. What are we doing? But hey, shout out to him, bro. I guess people love watching that type of activity. W's for people that ain't rocking out with him, though, man. I can respect them people. But I am finna get up off stream though, y'all, man. I do need to eat, and I need to go to sleep. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you for being in here, H3. W Twitch stream. W Twitch stream. W YouTube stream. W everything, bro. You dig me? I love y'all niggas, man. What the hell is this? Cheers your way to the top. What the hell? They mean cheers my way to the top. Yeah, y'all, but I'm out. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, Twitch. Love y'all niggas, man. You dig me? Damn, bro. And it's hot as hell.